Hello everyone and happy race week. We finally made it. I know that you've been working really hard and I hope training's been well and I hope that your taper's been well. Just a few more days and I'm excited to go on this journey with you. So I'm gonna do a race video instead of doing a pre-race meeting Friday night. That way you'll have it and you can watch it, whenever you're ready. You have all the information. You don't have to be there at a certain time on Friday. And you can go back and look at it if you have any questions. So I'm going to kind of go over the schedule of the weekend first and then go over the race details after that. So I do want to say I've been out marking all of the course. I have about 3 miles left on camp property and I can't get on property until tomorrow. So the course is marked super, super well. The trail's in great condition. We had record drought conditions a few months leading up to the race and then record rainfall the last few weeks. So all of that together has kind of helped maintain the trail. There's not a lot of horse damage. It's in really good condition, so I'm really excited about that. So Friday, your packet pickup's going to start at 4 o'clock. The meal's going to be served at 5 o'clock is when they're going to start. So it's going to be a traditional spaghetti dinner with a roll or breadstick, and then there's also a vegetarian option for that as well. So 5 o'clock for the meal, 4 o'clock is when it starts, 7 o'clock is when everything ends on Friday night, okay? If you're coming in after Friday night, just let me know and we'll make arrangements if you're staying at camp. 100 milers, I would really prefer that you pick up Friday night because you do start at 6 a.m. on Saturday. If that's not going to work out for you, just let me know and I'll have everything ready for you Saturday morning, okay? So Saturday morning, 100 milers, you start at 6 a.m. So you're going to do a 3-mile loop around camp first, and then you're going to hit the course and hit the trail after that. So you guys start at 6 a.m. Packet pickup's going to start at 5:30 on Saturday morning. So if for some reason you can't make it Friday night, you need to be there at 5:30 Saturday morning and we'll get everything you need and get you started, okay? So 100K and 50K, you're going to start at 7 a.m. So you can pick up Friday night for your bib or you can pick up Saturday morning. That's totally up to you. So you're going to start at 7 a.m. Half marathon, same thing. You're going to start at 8 a.m., but you can also pick up Friday night or Saturday morning, whichever you prefer. So we're going to start at 5:30 on Saturday morning for packet pickup, and then we're going to end about 7:30, 7:45 for everybody, okay? So lunch Saturday, we're going to have barbecue. There's a local barbecue place that's going to cater for us. So we're going to have barbecue, potato salad, baked beans, coleslaw, all the things, and then we'll also have an option for our vegetarian friends. So that's pretty much the schedule. Sunday morning, we're going to have a continental breakfast and coffee for those finishing after that or who just want to come back and, hang out Sunday morning. And then I think that is everything as far as the race schedule goes. So there's quite a few little details that I'm going to go over. I've sent a lot of this out in the email, but just so you have it in a video and you can hear it from me as well. So as you know, it's going to be like stupid hot. So my watch says it's almost 82 degrees right now and it's 6:30 in the morning. So this week is going to be really, really hot. We are going to get a little bit of reprieve on Saturday, but it's still going to be, right now it's showing like 91. So you have to carry water with you. That is mandatory. I will not let you start until you have water, or unless you have water, okay? I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to be safe out there. I don't want anything to happen to you. It's probably not going to be a PR day with it being so hot. So just take care of yourself. Listen to your body. Our aid stations are going to have plenty of ice and water and electrolytes for you. If salt tabs are something that you need or you take, please bring those with you. I can't guarantee the aid stations will have them. Some might not. So if that's something that you need or you want, make sure you bring those with you, okay? And speaking of taking care of yourself, bug spray. So the bugs have been really, really bad this year. I know that I said the trail's in great condition, but the bugs are really, really bad. So right now I'm actually covered in, I guess it's turkey mites. I don't know, but it's miserable. So bug spray, make sure you bring it, you use it. And also poison ivy's kind of in some spots. It's not as bad as it has been in the past. I've seen it worse, but it's still out there. So, and then also in the past, there's been like ground bees that have stung people. I've got stung before. I have not seen any this year, but if that's something that you're allergic to, make sure you bring an EpiPen or something like that to help take care of yourself, okay? There are a few creek crossings. So I mentioned that there has been record rainfall the last few weeks. I've been doing this race. I've been running it for 3 years, and this is my second year directing it. And there's some creeks that I've never seen water in on race day. It's usually bone dry, and they had water flowing on Saturday when I was out marking the course. It's not flowing hard at all. It's probably barely ankle deep. So by race day, it if I'm being honest, probably is not going to be flowing because everything's super rain dependent and we're not expecting rain. But I would prepare to have your feet wet in some spots, okay? There are a few little creek crossings that have not been there in the past because usually they're dry. So I would just prepare for that. Bring extra socks and shoes if you choose to. So we're going to move on to the course. So the course is marked very, very, very well. The flags and the ribbons are going to be at least every 1/10 of a mile. Most spots are closer, but if you go farther than a 1/10 of a mile and you don't see a flag, then you've taken a wrong turn, okay? I've seen every single bit of the course markings myself. I've did it myself. And like I said, there's only 3 miles left, so everything's out there and ready to go. So this year, my flags, I'm at work right now, so they're in my car, but they're like this pink color and they have my logo on them, okay? And they have reflective flags on them. So everything's gonna be in your right-hand side. So follow the flags and the ribbons on your right-hand side, okay? There's gonna be ribbons hanging from trees. There's going to be ribbons tied to trees. There's going to be flags in the ground, okay? I've tested it out. I've got out there before sunrise and to make sure that you can see them, and they're super bright. There should not be any issue seeing any flags. Okay, I can't guarantee that there's not some kind of ribbons tied to trees or power lines or anything like that from hunters or the power company. But just follow everything on your right-hand side. All of my things have reflective flags or reflective tape on them, even my ribbons. So if you see something that is tied and it doesn't have reflective tape on it, that's not mine, okay? So just follow everything on your right-hand side and you'll be good to go. So in the course is a figure 8 loop for everybody. So there's a spot where it crosses over, so there's going to be flags on both sides because you know you're going out that way and then you're coming back that way, but still everything's on your right hand side. There's going to be signs pointing you where to go, telling you where you're going. I'm super confident that nobody's going to get lost or miss a turn unless you're just plain not paying attention, but even at that point I feel like it's marked well enough that you can't miss it. But speaking to that, make sure you know the order of the aid stations that you're going to, because, you know, once you get out of that figure 8, you're going to take a left to go here, and then you're going to come back on your way back through. So just make sure you know where you're going. So for everybody but the half marathon, you're going to go start, finish, Trigg Tower, Jackson Falls, Cedar Road, back to Trigg Tower, Cinder Path, and start, finish. Okay. So make sure that you know the order of the aid stations and where you're going at all times. Half marathon, you're gonna go start, finish, Trigg Tower, Cinder Path, back to start, finish. So you only have 2 aid stations, okay? And people are gonna be directing you where to go. So in between Cedar Road and Trigg Tower is about 8 miles. It's a little over halfway from the course, and you're going to be doing it, you know, almost the hottest part of the day. So I do have a water stop in between there whenever you go over the lake. It's about 4 miles, so about halfway to Trigg Tower. There's going to be water and ice. I'm also going to have a ham radio crew set up there, and then EMTs are going to be there as well. So if anything goes wrong between that long stretch, I don't want you to run out of water. There will not be any food or anything, just water and ice. So yeah, make sure that you refill your water whenever you're there, okay, to get you through back to Trig Tower. So the course GPX is on the website if that's something that you want to download and either put on your watch, or I use All Trails personally on my phone, just in case, just as a backup. So that's on the website. You can download it, use it. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll shoot you an email with it. So pacers, you can pick up pacers for the 100 milers. You can pick them up at mile 50, which is going to be at Cedar Road. And then 100K, you can pick them up at the second loop from camp. Okay, so it's like mile 32 or whatever. So halfway through for 100K and 50 miles for 100 milers. Make sure that they do check in with me and sign a waiver and get a pacer bib, basically just so that we know that they're out there, and we're not, kind of blindsided with who's out on the trail with you. If you do drop, which I'm hoping nobody does, but it always happens. So if you do drop, please, please, please let somebody know. Okay, this has been an issue the last few years. People have dropped, they haven't let anybody know, we haven't seen them. I'm calling emergency contacts at 4 a.m. to try and find them. So please just let somebody know. Just tell us that you're dropping, we'll mark you off, and we won't be looking for you and worried about you, okay? Please just let somebody know. Volunteer, aid stations, me, EMTs, ham radio, anybody that is a volunteer, just let them know that you have dropped, okay? So speaking of dropping, we did this last year. We're going to do it again this year. If you're registered for the 100 miler and you do drop out or drop down and you finished at least a 50K or 100K, you'll still get a finish time for that. Same thing with the 100K. If you drop down to 50K, you'll still get a finish time for that, okay? I don't want anybody to have a DNF if possible. So we're going to do that again this year. It worked out really well last year. So something new this year, I've been working with a company called Adventure Enablers, and they do live tracking for adventure races and larger mountain races and things like that. So we're gonna try a GPS tracking this year for just the 100 milers and 100K, because you guys are out there overnight and that's super stressful on me. I'm worried about you. I do have ham radio people out there that are, checking you in and out of aid stations, but still, if I can see you in real time, that will be great. So basically what it is just, I don't see anything the size of it. It's just a little tracker, and it's already in a sealed bag. So you'll pick this up at packet pickup, and then you just put it in your pack or your water, or however you're carrying water, because you have to have that, right? So you just put it in there and leave it alone. That's all you have to do, and it will automatically track you. Okay, it's not going to be perfect. There are some spots, especially through the Jackson Falls area, that has zero service. So it's not going to pick you up there. So as soon as you get service back, it's going to upload all of that data from where you were, and it'll start tracking again. But right now there's no service through there. So it's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try it. So I talked about dropping just a few minutes ago. If you do drop, make sure you turn your tracker in, okay? Those are really, really expensive, and I don't want to have to pay out of pocket for them. If for some reason you forget it, I'll pay for shipping for you to get it back to me. So just make sure we're all going to try and remember that. This is new this year. We're going to see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll continue it. If not, then, we'll figure out another option. But this is something new we're going to try, and we're going to get it, like I said, you'll pick it up at packet pickup. It'll correspond with your bib number. There's also a website, so family and friends can see you too. But like I said, it's not perfect, so tell them not to panic. If they don't see you moving for quite a little bit, it will upload the data as soon as you get signal again. There's only a couple spots out there that have zero service, so it shouldn't be too long that they don't see you moving, but there are spots that's going to kind of black out for you, okay? So I think that is everything. If you're staying at camp, just make sure you check in with me and I will get you to where you need to go. There's tent camping and treehouse camping. And if you're going to be arriving late, like I said, just let me know and I'll get you taken care of. There are a few things on the course that I have to deliver after pickup on Friday night. I can't do it until that evening. So I'll probably be leaving camp about 7:30 to go and do that, and I'll be back probably closer to 9 or 9:30. I'm going to be heading out to camp tomorrow evening. I'm going to go finish the last 3 miles of marking the course and get everything set up there. And then Thursday, I'm going to be working on all my aid station stuff. So speaking of aid stations, my volunteers are amazing. So please thank them when you see them. They're giving up their entire weekend, and it's hot, to come and help you finish your race. So please thank them. If you have a complaint or a concern or anything, please let me know. I'll take that burden for them. They're out there helping you. I don't want them to have to hear that or deal with that. Please let me know, and I will take care of it on my end. Just thank them, be nice to them, be kind. They're doing the best that they can, I promise. They're only here to help you, okay? That's it. That's the only reason that they're doing it, is to be out here and to help you, okay? So the aid stations are gonna have, I don't think I talked about this, just the traditional ultra foods. So peanut butter and jelly, ramen, broth, quesadillas, cookies, gummy bears, Coke, ginger ale. We're gonna have Tailwind on the course. It's gonna be orange flavor for non-caffeinated, and then I think it's raspberry for the caffeinated. So that's what we'll have on the course for electrolytes, is Tailwind. And then the aid stations, that's what I've provided for them. If they want it, they're all gonna have something different that they've brought, but that's gonna be kind of the general foods that they're gonna have there. So I think I have a whole page of notes here, and I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anything. So as always, if there's something that wasn't clear or I didn't talk about, shoot me an email and let me know. I am going to be working the rest of the day today and tonight, so I'll have access to my email through tonight. I'll also have access, Wednesday and Thursday as well too, but it probably won't be as quick, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can, I promise, within an hour or so, I would say. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to make you feel better. I'm here to, help you through this, and it's gonna be a great weekend. I'm really excited about it. This is my second year doing it, and I feel much more confident this year than I did last year. So I'm actually excited this year versus being super duper stressed. So it's been a lot of work, and I know that you guys have put in a lot of work, and I'm excited to go on this journey with you. So I will see you all soon. Have a great week. Thank you.